Okay, couple more slides left to go. So, homeostasis in humans. So, humans have to maintain constant internal conditions even when external conditions change. So, we like our bodies at about 37 degrees Celsius, which is about 98.6. Our blood pH is about 7.4. Any more acidic, any more basic, problems happen. Blood pressure, blood sugar, and water content. So, all these things help keep us functioning. If one of those things changes, the body has mechanisms designed to help mitigate those circumstances. So when our body temperature goes up, we start sweating. We start sweating because the water on the surface of our skin is going to allow us to cool down. Blood pressure, blood sugar, etc. So we'll talk a bit more about human homeostasis when we get into like actual anatomy and physiology. So, quickly pulling your hand off a hot stove is considered, pause the video, B, response to environment, which is true regarding fever in humans. Pause the video. All right. The answer is going to be A. The sick individual is failing to maintain homeostasis. So, what's actually going to happen is you're going to spike the fever, you're going to start to get chills. Hopefully, the fever comes down. The reason why you spike fevers is because some viruses and bacteria can't survive in elevated temperatures. So, your body is producing an inflammatory response, releasing out the antibodies and the T cells in order to help get you better. Energy processing. So, all living things require energy to carry out the functions of life. Okay. They must be able to obtain and process energy to be used in their biological functions. Animals need food, plants need some kind of photosynthetic chemical energy. So, we eat chemical energy in the form of food and we convert it into matter and work, which is mechanical energy. So all the stuff that I'm doing now, because I talk with my hands and I fidget a lot, okay, I also eat a lot, right? So, and some bacteria and plants will convert their light into chemical energy so they can do their physical processes. Growth and development. So, eukaryotic organisms are born from parents, all right, forming new generation and eventually developing into a mature form. At maturity, organisms are capable of producing their own offspring. So, a life cycle is a series of stages in which an organism passes. So, growth and development is part of being alive. You don't stay stagnant. Reproduction. All living things must be able to pass their traits on to future generations of organisms. So, the creation of offspring can be asexual, so a bacteria cleaving, so single organisms reproducing on their own, or sexual, which requires the mixing of genetic material. And I honestly think that I don't really need to go through the questions because I know the video is going to time out. But if you do have any questions about the last three slides, by all means, please bring them to our Zoom meet or open office. I'm pretty sure you guys can figure this all out on your own. So thanks. This wraps up this unit. And if you have any questions, obviously bring them to me.